Continuing coverage now, it is day 5 of the UAW strike against the Big Three. Toledo union workers join workers at 2 other plants in Michigan and Missouri in this effort. But UAW President Shawn Fain says more will join them this Friday at noon if negotiations don't go their way. Michael Sandlin joins us from outside the Stellantis Jeep assembly plant in North Toledo. Michael, we want to highlight one of the issues with that contracts dispute tonight. Help us break down the pension issue.
Jeff, it's a huge point of contention. Union leaders tell me that in previous decades, if you worked on the line, you had a guaranteed pension waiting for you when you retired. But just 6 years ago, they switched it over to a 401k. And workers tell me that means they're missing out on a huge amount of money when they retire. So when you have a pension, the company has to pay you a certain percentage of your entire wage for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, with a 401k, you contribute money to be saved for later, and the company only has to match that contribution. So if you make less, you earn less. And for the thousands of temporary workers with salaries that top out at $19.28 an hour, union leaders say they have a less worker-friendly exit plan compared to the people who worked the same jobs in previous decades. And even workers like strike captain Jim Cooper, who still has a pension but joined the company within the last 15 years, tells me what they're being offered is not enough.
So we don't have a guaranteed retirement future to look at. The cost of living went away during the bailout back in '09. If you look at inflation since our contract in 2019, it's 16.58%. So we would need a 17% raise right off the bat just to be back where we were in 2019. So anything less than that, we'd be worse off than we were 4 years ago.
Pension, pay, these are the issues that attracted these workers to the picket lines. And they're actually issues that attracted other UAWs who are still supposed to be working to join them as well. Coming up at 6, I'll highlight one man who's doing just that. Reporting in North Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.
Well, the impact of the UAW strike is now affecting more than auto workers. The suppliers linked to the plants are now laying people off. We caught up with people who work at KUKA as they signed up for strike benefits. Those workers are part of UAW Local 12, and they went off the job the same day the auto workers went on strike, but they do not get strike pay. Employees say their decision to sign up for benefits is proactive and reactive.
We're pretty much laid off almost immediately. As soon as they went on strike, we can't move any parts. So I would say it's a little bit of both.
KUKA supplies parts for the Jeep Wrangler, which is the second best-selling Jeep model.